Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Mercenary, and today I bring you another stereotypical country playthrough, conquering the entire world's coastline as Chile. Starting with just 13 million people, we'll have to challenge and defeat some of the strongest nations in the game to make it happen. Let's begin. Firstly, let's take a look at our surroundings. We do have Brazil as a player, like some challenge, so that's good. USA looks like a pretty basic American player spawn. Not a lot of people in this region besides Brazil and America. For our policies, let's start off with ignore safety regulations. Top 4 cities, we're gonna build electronics on those. Back to policies, getting rid of that and instead doing favor the political elite for some more political power gain. Go straight into states focused press regulation and do tier 3 anti-corruption. Advanced supercomputers. Cybernetics. Nice general, Mountaineer. I'm gonna choose him and send the entire army to go take over Rapa Nui, which is a player for some reason, so never mind. They're gonna have a decent army, I assume. Let's do the Falkland Islands and St. Helena. Yeah, the reason I backed down to Rapa Nui is it's gonna be a naval invasion, so we'll take a debuff to their troops and they'll be entrenched, so it's going to be a very heavy loss situation if we try to fight that. Mass production, brand fleet, and static lines. No way. Head of government. Let's go. Let's sell 31 electronics to the internal market for plus 15% research output and see if we can sell any more. We can get some trades. Looks like somebody is contesting us right now. I'm just rushing through that. Some of those countries could have accepted more than 2. I just had to get those sold as soon as possible. I do eventually want to attack him. Probably best not to let the island nation develop because they do very good technology. Aruba's even a player. What's going on in this game, man? All of the islands are players. Max Gov, military, and education. We should be able to afford that. We still have 1.5 million spare income, so we could do max research spending as well. We might lose our entire army here. Oh my god. These guys will be taking some attrition. That's fine. Go ahead and have them move in. Second troops about to land. We can engage with that. Get the flanking bonus. Even though we'll be attritioning, we should win. That's very inefficient way to do this. Probably should have mountain specialized first. Propaganda only. Now that we've taken that city, we'll get supply, and I am going to mountain specialize to give us more of a buff against these units. Oh, never mind, they're going to move. Guess we don't need to mountain specialize. Annex that. And using their money, we'll build 1 motor, steel, fertilizer, and a civilian factory. Brazil conquered Uruguay, classic, so we could form the Empire of Brazil. Low party loyalty. Consumer goods, we're way too late to this, but maybe we can still get some trades. India's going bankrupt. Oh, they got grieved, I see. We'll just sell the consumer goods to the internal market. At least we get some income in return, and plus 5 tax income. 3 tank units should be enough to take over most islands in the Pacific. Constitutional monarch power. What the f? Dude, just from having the 600 tanks embarked, it's costing us 3 mil. What? I don't know what they did with that. That needs a rework, though. That's absurd. Oh, Rapa Nui just sent his troops, his entire military, to Ecuador. I might just park here and take him over real quick. I know it's pretty brutal to do, but he's eventually gonna be super strong and probably attack us in the future. So in case he has a submarine for defense, I'm splitting my troops up into 3 different groups around this capital. Gotta be ruthless with that, man. You don't know their plans. You don't know what they may be up to. Sorry, absolute monarch power. Fiji, Aruba, Guadalupe. When have you ever seen that? Stalwart defense. Let's do state atheism this game. Expanded firearm regulation. All right, with the Cook Islands gone, I have enough surplus cash to develop illegal. Probably gonna lose that. Unlimited working hours. We do end up losing them. I should really just fire this guy. 104 to rehire. Damn. I'm gonna land these troops so we can reinforce them. Ooh, Argentina's spawning troops. That means Brazil. Yep, they've just attacked them. Let's do moderate war bonds and emergency war fund. Also up the taxation to maximum. Not too shabby. Start taking over some of the coastline of these major nations. General of the army, a fortifications expert, and a finance minister. Can you be that leader pool? Let me know. I've done max security spending so we can offset the war exhaustion gain. You're concerned about Brazil? We'll do 1 infantry spawn and then we'll develop. Lord have mercy, we might have to get rid of this guy. I can't promote him until he's level 3. Yeah, let's just kick that guy out of the government. Advance the research, military service act. I'd like to do computer advancement next. We don't have enough electronics though. Let's do public service act to get some more factory output. We'll go into tax income and political science. Oh, hell no. Look at America. Oh, no. Tier 5. Let's look at the other superpowers. China 1, not a problem. Japan 4. America. This guy's really scary. Financial analytics. You can't go wrong with it. Might as well use the extra research power on that. Yeah, let's do tank improvements for the additional ground attack. Support improvements. These also gives more ground attack. If you don't know, that applies to all of the ground units, so that's why we're going into that. And naval improvements. Should start doing some investments as well. We got increased mining on the capital. A lot more population there. Nice. Nationalism. That way we can go into corporatist and get more factory output. We have no aircraft parts. The Russian AI is producing some, so we'll buy it from them. We make enough electronics for Computer Advancement Act now. I think that's it for Peru. Yes, it is. They're below 10% now. That right there. There we go. It has begun. Chief of Staff. That looks good. Really? Wait, did I not select that? Okay. We should definitely start doing some player wars. Alright guys, you know what? I'm gonna count this tile right here as coastal because of this. I'm sure there's 1 single pixel of this tile that is touching the water. We've hit the peak of development in Chile. Gonna spam out all of the manpower. Also gonna construct more shipyards. And the shipyard too on this city. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be weaker than all of our neighbors. We need something to go in our favor. Reducing the military cost would help out. And streamline logistics as well to reduce the upkeep. Oh, come on. He left the game. I was actually just getting ready to attack him. I haven't justified yet, but I was. Well, how does this happen, dude? And Germany just comes over here and destroys him, eh? If countries start releasing from America, I'm gonna go kill Germany. Because if Germany gets America, he gets tier 7 land, and I don't really want that. There's no way that just happened. Looks like we gotta go kill Germany. Let's build an aircraft carrier. So since we're about to attack a country with manure warfare, let's go into anti-tank. We'll need a navy general. Aircraft carrier attack. Wow. We've swapped over to maximum party loyalty. Chief Judge. That guy's horrible though. Corporate representative. Let's do another reshuffle on that. There we go. Head of government. I'll get rid of this guy. Choose him. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep this war going because I can steal Germany's treasury from North America. There's all of the coastline from Colombia. Plus 14 unrest reduction. Navy's finished. I should probably make an air force as well. What is South Africa doing in the Americas, man? I mean, that couldn't have gone better, though. USA, which was the guy I was concerned about, gets conquered by Germany. That's the only threat in the server we've faced, I feel like, because nobody else is really developing. Oh, South Africa is. Maybe that guy's a bigger threat than I expected, actually. Maybe we should go for him. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do South Africa instead of Germany. There we go. That's a proper chief judge. At least provide -0.2, or they're pretty much useless. I'm still on the hunt for fortifications experts. Yeah, now that I see South Africa, this guy's the actual threat. I'm gonna get a base in Madagascar. Yeah, let's do that. Base right next to him in Madagascar. That should be good. Let's go. That's 2 billion. Germany is not going to get. Awesome. And I'm going to use that for airports. Let's do naval technology too. Battery, missiles. That's all good. And electronic warfare. I'm going to move all of these to the top. I want them done ASAP. I'm gonna start buying up all of the oil. He's making just a shitload of battleships. That'll probably wreck my navy, actually. Based up next to him. Let's wipe peace Tonga, and yeah, we can keep the Cuban war going. I wasn't expecting him to make such a large navy. He has no oil to sustain that, but Mamluk Sultanate might bail him out. We need to get another country be bordering this guy, because he's gonna beat the navy. He's moving his navy up here now. These troops need to get landed. So do I have enough for shock and all? I do. I wonder if we can bomb capital. Well, we got the unrest all the way up. How many troops are we dealing with? Only 1 mil. You think I can charge him right here? I think so. Yeah, rip them. We'll take over all of this northern stuff. Yeah, minus 300. I gotta stay on top of these trades, make sure I'm buying all of it up. I'm gonna spam frigates all over the place, so we have some type of coastal defense. Naval general still alive? Yes, it is. We're good. Oh, oops. My navy gets wiped. I just realized I did annex the inland from Tanzania and Kenya. We did that with the Nepal video too. I'm in the heat of the moment, so give me some leeway. Same thing with Madagascar. Did it with them. But I won't miss this one. Lots of bombers, Germany. Let's make some fighters just in case. Unrest in Madagascar is done with. He doesn't have any infantry technology. I need to build up a proper navy, don't I? I'm just being very tame with my military buildup because I don't have a lot of money. Let's also begin the conquest of Brazil. Chile, you absolute unemployed nutmeg. Oh, and it looks like he is moving a navy over here. Okay, well, it's time for us to build forts everywhere. We're gonna replicate what he's doing. Delete them after we're done with this war, if nobody else in the server has them, but I'm not gonna put myself at a disadvantage, right? Let's take off war bonds for a second. Capital's wide open, man. Do it. That was really his entire army. That's crazy. We might attack him now. That's what I was concerned about. It was him having resistance. He doesn't have resistance, though. Oh. Pause. So let's do a quick mid-game, mid-video battle analysis. I'm going to ask you a question, give you 5 seconds to answer, and then I'm going to ask you another question. Why is South Africa moving his troops in this position? Specifically, the ones in the north and the south. If you answered, he's getting ready to flank you, you are completely correct. Now, if you were in this position, how would you escape? If you answered, put it down in the comments because I don't think there is a way to escape. If I go left, that's into scorched territory. I'm going to be attritioning. Can't go right. That's into nothingness. That's into more South African territory. He would probably attack me as soon as I moved because I would be unentrenched. From my perspective, there is no way out. But let me know down in the comments if you think there's a way out of this position to save these 83,000 troops. He's flanking. It shouldn't have died that quickly. That had to be specialization, right? I think we just keep on sending and sending troops. Never take a break from sending troops, honestly. Let's go for the capital then, boys. I'm destroying everything on that too. Oh yeah, let's make sure we destroy all the forts that we take. Damn it. Hold on. I haven't been doing that. I need to do them. The money though, this is a big issue for me. I don't gain really anything out of this. In fact, I'm taking on a risk because then Germany gets stronger, but he's a maneuver warfare user, so I'm not really concerned about him. Bombers 149. I'm just making stuff up now to try and confuse these people. I haven't checked my mainland since Germany came over here. I need destroyers though, they have longer range. They're better for anti-air. War declaration blocked on Malawi, why is that? How is this guy blocking the war justification, but this guy or this guy isn't? Oh, we're in debt, oh. Germany's bombing. I have no air defense. Yeah, it was just a very bad situation here. It was attack Germany, then worry about South Africa, who would have gone into resistance technology. Or it was attack South Africa and then worry about Germany, who's taken over all of the USA. I should have stayed entrenched. Oh, never mind. Yeah, having supply, I think, would be better than staying attrition. So that was the right move, actually. It's actually a wasteland in South Africa right now. Oh my gosh. The entire server's jumping me. Oh no. Let's go for Germany's capital. It's a good war. I don't think we're gonna win this long term, though. It's like we're 1940s Germany and we're up against the Allies right now. No, I don't want to construct a $3 billion monument. I want a $3 billion loan. How about that? Banished to Madagascar. Alright, to Berlin we go. No defense. Here's the diplomatic map mode, by the way. Dude, back to moderate war bonds. That might have been our issue. It was. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, war exhaustion or money? I mean, probably should have taken the money, actually. Screw the war exhaustion. And we'll go back to limited conscription because we're not spamming any more troops in Tanzania. We did do some stuff with that. Germany wants to wipe peace. I don't think so, pal. Oh my gosh, 70 million income. That's all we needed to do to make some money? We're back in the game just like that. Germany's collapsing. Oh, he's scorching everything. Okay, nice. I'm gonna take his capital anyway. Probably go for Mamluk Sultanate's capital next. Never mind, we might win this in the long term. Resistance? Probably. Mamluk capital down. Oh, 600 tanks, I can fight them. Oh, we got the landing. That's not good. Nah, I have to swap to specialization. I can't beat this guy in my own terrain because he's on spec, I'm pretty sure. Not good. Very bad position right now. He's not gonna move, is he? There he is. There we go. Should've won that engagement. Yeah, got it. Bit concerning there. I need a navy, bro. What are we doing right now? He moved capital. Where'd he move it to? Shipyard 1. I need those. Mamluk Sultanate collapsing. We're gonna take over Syria to get a base right next to Iran. I'm just taking out all of South Africa's allies. He just keeps getting oil from them. We can wipe peace Germany. I want to buy all of his oil before South Africa does. Need a lot of battleships. Saudi Arabia released, taking the Mamluk capital with him. Let's go back to extensive conscription. I need a little bit more manpower. I keep accidentally taking over the inland stuff. Don't blame me. I'm in the moment. I have 73 battleships. Yeah, surely that's going to destroy him. Oh my gosh, we have so much technology available. Once I beat the South African Navy, we'll be back in this game for sure. I mean, look at this. Come on now, that's... yeah, that surely beats the South African Navy. How many ships does he have? Yeah, we're beating the South African Navy. There's no doubt about it now. Surely we win this. Alright, that's the South African Navy obliterated. I think it's safe to say we've officially won against this guy, because I now have naval dominance. That's pretty much all of Brazil that we can take. They had 90 billion. Brazil had 90 billion. GG, well played. Capital snipe on Germany, got him out of the game. Capital snipe on the Mamluk Sultanate. That was a major demoralization for the enemy. We gotta start taking over these countries, though. I've done mass patriotism, so I have another diplomatic action slot. There we go. We finally got one. Well, that'll be all of South America after we finish the South African War. Wow, okay. He got my capital. I'll give him that. That's funny. Did I miss anybody? I did. Oh, the game is like lagging super bad. I'm pretty sure the Philippines is entirely coastal. There may be a couple in here. Yeah, they're entirely coastal besides this one or these two tiles. Here we go. Deserters? Really? Let me spam out all of my manpower. There we go. This guy is actually building back up. That's crazy. You can see Mamluks is actually about to pass us in the rankings because we're so high war exhaustion right now. I'm gonna do martial law right now. All right, now that we're at peace, let's give away this city in Japan. Oh, we have 2 of them. Give that to the Mamluks. All right, let's remind ourselves what we need to do. We need Dom, Gers, Malta, and Germany again. Here we go. That's the last ones we need. Should be. We're gonna hit 1 trillion here in a second. You know what? I don't think I've ever hit 1 trillion because I've never stayed in a server for this long. Might as well get that achievement in this video because I don't think I've ever hit 1 trillion before. Oh, we have some more tiles to give away. Forgot about Syria. There they go. Props to you for staying in the game for that long, man. That's insane. You're insane with me. There it is. All right. Every single piece of coastline we now own. And only the coastline. We're at war with Belarus so we can do war bonds and emergency war funds so we can get 1 trillion, by the way. But let's just take a stroll around all of our land. Pretty fun game. You can see it with the infrastructure. I built a lot of infrastructure. Look at that. It would help a lot if you did like this video. Comment something down below related to it. And subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.